Welcome back, guys. It's the Tightwaddiy, and today I have a little bit different styled video for you. This is going to be a product review, and this is the first stage of unboxing and talking about the product. And then I'll make some product videos that I'll link up here in the corner that show this product in use. So this is the Brinno camera and waterproof case. Brinno makes cameras mostly for like construction sites to show time lapse, but I'm going to be using it for some of my projects moving forward. I'm actually taking it to the beach when I go to the beach, and I'm going to do some time-lapse video there that I'm excited to share with you guys. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it first. It does time-lapse, stop video, and stop motion. This is the TLC 2020 model. It has an aperture of f2.0, field of view of 118 degrees. It has a 2-inch LCD screen. It takes a micro SD card, and it takes up to 128 gigabyte memory card, so it'll hold a ton of footage. It takes 4 AA batteries. It'll function from a 32 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 113 degrees Fahrenheit, or that's 0 to 45 degrees Celsius. And then we have the camera case here. This is a full enclosure similar to like you would see a GoPro style case, and it is a waterproof housing. So let's go ahead and unbox the camera first. And I honestly haven't even peeked at this yet. I've never used a camera like this, but I'm very excited about it. Wholesale Home reached out to me and asked me if I would be willing to try one out and make a video about it. You know, I partnered with them on my Ring doorbell video. I'll link that right up here. So they did send me this free of charge, but wanted an honest review about it. So it's pretty nice form factor here. It's super lightweight. That's very surprising how lightweight it is. It does not have the batteries in yet, but it has a fairly large LCD screen on the back. Looks like it has a lens cap here. So let me get this removed. And it has an interchangeable lens on the front. So it just has 5 buttons total. It looks like it has a power button here, the start button here, or the play button, whatever you want to call it. And then back here you have a select button and a forward and backward button. I'm guessing that's to go through the menus. There is a small looking button here on the side as well. I'm not sure what that's for, but we'll see what that is once we get into the documentation. It does have a mount ready for a tripod right here. So you could, this is a universal screw hole here that all tripods come with. That size screw, so you could just screw it in and mount it on any kind of tripod or pole, or any camera mount honestly is going to have that exact same thing. So it's ready to roll just as it is. But let's go ahead and move this to the side. Comes with an extra lens cover. That's awesome. I know, first thing I thought when I saw that was I'm gonna lose it. It comes with some kind of adapter here. Oh, it's an additional battery cover. So I'm guessing this is where the batteries go. It comes with an additional cover. And it actually comes with a 16 gigabyte micro SD plus the micro SD adapter. So both the micro SD and the SD adapter here. 16 gigabytes is fairly small and it'll hold up to 128, but I have a GoPro micro SD that I'll probably use instead. It comes with the USB to USB-C cord here. I assume that plugs in somewhere on the camera. I'm not seeing it right now. Oh, we have a port right here on the side. I missed that earlier. So I'm gonna open up this port. And we have both the place for the micro SD card and the place for the USB-C cable to plug in right here on the side. And then our 4 batteries. All right, so that's what comes in the box for the camera. I'm gonna move all of this stuff out of the way and let's check out the case. We will come back to the case. The case is really light as well. Looks similar to a GoPro case. Has little latches here on the side, and inside possibly silica gel of some sort for moisture protection. So I got curious about this little silver package because it didn't look like it was permeable, so that wouldn't really work for silica gel. But I was right in a sense, because when you cut this open, it has a fresh silica gel pack inside of it. And this is made to go underneath the camera in the case. There's actually a small little recession here with some supports on it that goes into underneath your camera to keep the moisture out of the enclosure, which is a nice touch. And you can get those silica packets anywhere. Every time you buy something, it comes with one. So just keep those so that you can use different ones in here. A strap bungee cord. So this is a little bungee cord you could use to hang it somewhere, and another little bungee cord. So 2 bungee cords so that you can strap the case down. Oh, I see. It has little holes in each side of it for those bungees. So that's nice that they've incorporated a way to mount it. It has silicone covered buttons here so you can access the buttons on the camera without opening the case and pulling out the camera, and then the same on the back. Everything else is covered. It has 2 different places you can mount here, so that's nice that you can get the balance, because sometimes weight tips a tripod over, so it has a screw hole here and here. It could be used for something else as well, I'm not sure, but that's my first thought, is that you can pick your balance point for your tripod. It's really nicely made though. And it has some screw holes here on the front. I'll have to figure out what those are for, but it looks like you can mount additional hardware to it. Maybe a sunscreen that can go over the front of the lens since it's at the top. But now let's get into the camera. I did a little bit of quick reading, didn't want to read on camera and bore you, but the reason for these 2 different covers is one is made to hold 2 batteries and the other is made to hold 4 batteries. So I'm just going to pop this cover off here and stick the batteries in. And there's little diagrams on the inside to show you which orientation the batteries go. Extra batteries installed here, and then we will pop this back on. All right, next thing I know it's going to want me to do is to install the micro SD card. So let's go ahead and start with this 16 gigabyte card. And I'm gonna do it right under this cover on the side here. Now with the batteries installed and the memory card, I'm going to hold the power button for 3 seconds to cut it on. And it wants me to set up my date and time. It's set up in what we would call military time here, which is pretty standard throughout the rest of the world. And it looks like it's already ready to go. It was that easy. I set up the date and time, and now we have a screen here. Pull this off. Hopefully it's focusing on that for you, but the camera is already on. It has some different camera modes in here where you can change the sharpness, the saturation, the contrast, and the EV, and the white balance. It's a nice feature. Here's a look at the menu. As soon as you push that center button, this comes up and shows you the mode at the top, which is set to time lapse currently. The interval, it's taking photos every 1 minute. The battery's at 100% and the storage available is 99%. You can set up for continuous power using this USB-C. I looked that part up. So the USB-C would plug in here. Then you could plug it into any power brick that you have, like for your phone or for any device that accepts a standard USB, and have continuous power to the device. They do recommend that you have batteries in there as a backup just in case the power flickers or goes out. It won't cut the camera off. This can also be used to transfer photos. It cannot be plugged in and used for viewing live photos while you're recording. I'm really excited Wholesale Home asked if I could try out this camera because I do have some ideas for it. You know, I do a lot of outdoor projects. I do some woodworking and some indoor repair projects. This camera would be great as a second shot for my other video that I'm taking to get some time-lapse footage to show you during those gaps whenever I'm not talking. Since you made it this far in the video, I'm going to go ahead and share the footage I took while I was at the beach. I am going to be recording a lot more footage around the house, but I wanted to go ahead and show you the capabilities of this camera to film both daytime and nighttime modes. So I hope you like this. One more awesome thing is I have some t-shirts available now. I marked the price down as much as I can, where I barely make any profit on them, just because I want to get them to you and make them affordable to you, because I'm a tightwad as well. I understand that spending a lot of money on a t-shirt is not the first thing you want to do. But you should see a tray underneath the video, or you can go into the description and click the link. It'll take you right to a site called Teespring, and they will collect your order. They print the order and they ship it directly to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the follow-up video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then turn on the notification so you'll see as soon as I post it. If you want to see some cooking videos, I also love cooking on my Blackstone and Big Green Egg, and I started a second channel called Grill This, Smoke That I've linked in the description, and I'll put it in the pinned comment. I'd love to have you over there as well. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day.